guys usually don't see me in front of the camera. Normally I'm a producer for the show, but today I'm going to be going in with you guys about one of my favorite hobbies and actually a job for myself, which is photography. As you can see here, this is my photography website and page. I'm a professional photographer, and I've been doing this for around 3 or 4 years now. Today I'm going to be going through some specific stuff with you guys about how to edit. And here I have some of my favorite pictures that I'm going to pick out for you. But before we do that, go give me a follow, a like on my Instagram page, D1 Photos. As you guys can see right there. Boom, So let's get started. We're going to start off with some of my favorite pictures that I've taken across the URI basketball season. I've been fortunate enough to be one of the head photographers there. And yeah, so I have a lot of great content for you guys that we're going to be going through today. And this editing style is going to be just to help everyone out. It can help out for sports or just, a regular picture you want to post on your Instagram, Visco, whatever you want, Tinder, if that's what you're into. But we're going to try to make this video pretty quick. So I'm going to run through it with you guys. Basically, the software that I use is Lightroom CC by Adobe. It's pretty cheap. You have to pay like $9 a month for it. But it's definitely worth it if you want to get into editing pictures. So, let's strive right into it right now. If you look at this picture here, you can see that it's a little bit yellow and it's very saturated. So one of the first things that I'm going to go in and do is I'm actually going to turn down the saturation. And we do that a little bit. And as you can see, it brings out some of the whites a little bit and it makes it a little nicer. The next thing that we're going to do, it's usually my second step, is we're going to work with the shadows. So if I jack the shadows up all the way, you can see what it does. It really illuminates everything, but let's try to keep it down just a little bit. Let's go in, maybe make a contrast change. See if we can make it a little darker. There you go. We're going to keep on moving. And sometimes this can be a boring process to actually get through everything. But, I'm not going to show you my full edits until the end, which I'll go through. But it's something that I really like. And, they come out nice in the end. So let's up the exposure a little bit. And, for that picture, maybe let's lower the whites a little bit, but I kind of like that edit right there. It's not too crazy, but at the same time, it has a little edit to it. So I'm going to flip back to the original picture. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Let's flip back to the original picture. Show me the original. That's the original. And then that's our edit. So, I like it. It's a little bit white, but there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's move on to another picture, a little bit more of a close-up. This is of Thats Russell, as many of you guys know. So, he just declared for the NBA draft recently, and I'm proud of him, and he's a friend of mine, so I hope he does well, and I hope he goes places. But again, we're going to do the same thing here. Boom, bada bing. Maybe I'll, zip it forward here. All right, now we're on to the next picture here. Again, this is my boy Fats. In Lightroom, I'm actually going to do a different edit here. Lightroom has this feature called auto editing, as you can see up in the corner. Auto editing, basically, it takes the picture and it basically has algorithms that give you the best quality edit in the end. So let's see if we can click on that. Let's see what it's going to do. There you go. So it made it a little bit brighter. It's not necessarily my favorite edit, and we'll tweak it just a little bit right now. But Lightroom really has gone through and made, honestly, the best quality they can, and it's the highest end of the market editing software. And look, you can see how quick I did that. Let's go look at the original again. That's the original, and then we turn it into this, which I personally think is a very good edit. Up next, this is one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. It really shows a lot of emotion. And again, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Let's go into auto, and it really doesn't do much. It was a very good picture taken, so let's go in, let's add some texture. Let's up that clarity a little bit. Again, we have to turn down the temperature because it is very yellow in that gymnasium, in that arena. So we're going to turn down that and maybe up it a little bit, give it some more whites, and boom, look what that does to it. Boom, boom. And again, like I said, I'm going to go through and tweak them a little bit more and in the end give you guys the end quality product that I do give to the team. But I'm just going to skip forward a little bit, and I'm going to go to basically my 3 favorite pictures I've taken this season. This one, I love this one. When you're taking pictures, showing emotion is always the best thing. And as you can see here, let's zoom in. It's gonna be a little bit quality, but you can see this is Cyril Langevin. He's one of the best players to come through URI, and he just graduated this year as a senior. So we're gonna make a good edit for him. So again, let's go in and do some auto. And then, like I said, the first thing we're gonna do is turn down that color, make it a little bit more blue. Then from there, we're gonna go in, up the texture a little bit, up the clarity a little bit. Then we're gonna go back up top, up to the exposure. So up that exposure, up that whites, that's a little bit white. So let's down that exposure just a little bit. Play with the shadows a bit. I like it nice and dark in the background. Boom. That is my edit for that right there. Not too bad. Keep on going. Here's another picture of one of the other basketball players, Jermaine. And like I said, again, we're gonna go into auto. And actually, auto makes it a little bit bright for the style that I think we're gonna go for this one, but we'll keep it, make it a little bit blue, give it a little bit of texture, Look what that does to the sweat on his face. I'm gonna take down the texture and then I'm gonna put up the texture. The sweat on his face really comes out there. Let's up the clarity a little bit. And again, so let's go back up top to the exposure portion of it. We're going to lower the exposure and let's up the whites a little bit, see what it does. For that, I am proud of that. I like that right there. I think that's a very good edit, and I think the team will like that one. So the difference, it makes a big difference. And like I said, when you go in and you are doing your edits, yes, you can have a good picture, just like this one on my one of the pictures I took of Obi Toppin. But you have to be able to edit them and make them good, a very good quality. So let's play around with this one a little bit. I'm gonna go no auto on this one. So let's try to bump up the exposure just a little bit, change the contrast, play with the highlights. Let's make it a little white. I like the whiteness. Let's see the shadows. Let's put the shadows down so it really takes him out of the picture and bumps him up. Whites, let's lower the white so you can get his skin tone in there. And then the blacks, let's make them dark. So look what that does. That really takes away from the background. So if you look at the background there and then look at him, the background is, you can't really see much, and then it's really him. So this is the difference so far, and it really changes the photo. We're gonna go in. I kind of like the color. I'm gonna make it a little more blue though. And then let's add some texture and some clarity to it. And then boom, that would be my final edit for that. If you have any questions about editing, you guys can always DM me, ask me any questions. I'm always here to answer. Like I said, go follow me on Instagram at D1Photos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to post these pictures right after the video so you guys can see them, what they look like finally edited.